Hello, everybody. Dorn, good morning. Let's see here. We have, let's see if we get the stream live here. Give it a couple of minutes. Hopefully, my internet is enough. We're still, I'm on the phone internet right now. Oh, we have 16 people. Amazing. Good stuff. Let us know where you guys are from today.
Hotspot.
Hotspot, yeah. I'm live streaming from the iPhone today. Let us know where you guys are from, and we can get started. We're also going to have another guest joining in a couple of minutes here, hopefully. And we can dive into it. I see Dorn.
Oh, Prince.
Prince as well. How's it going, Prince? I like the... Yeah, you, Prince, you've been to a lot of the School Games events, right? I think I saw that in-person one in LA. I think Prince was there. I think I saw the
Yeah.
recording. I saw
Yeah, he was there with us on that one.
Yeah. Oh, you were there as well, Dylan. Were you?
Yeah, he was there at the Season of Madness one. I've met Prince a few times now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Faroon is here as well. Faroon, I sent you a link by the way, so if you want to jump in, you can join the call. Dubai, Yo checking in from Florida, Iowa, nice. Arizona.
I was just
Cool.
there.
And yeah, on this
Hot right now in Arizona.
It's hot in Arizona.
Oh yeah, super.
And yeah, we can take this live stream basically wherever. So whatever questions we have about school and or about online education or about I guess business in general as well, we can talk about that. And I know that Faroon is gonna join us here in a sec as well on the call. I see. I think I did send him a link. We'll see if he do, or if he does rather. Cam from New Zealand, Sam Land. Nice. Marley as well, from Florida. I remember you from last week as well. Good to have you here. Scotland. Bogota. 118. Is that, what is that? Is that
118 degrees.
Oh.
in
Oh, yeah,
Arizona.
it's Fahrenheit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
47 degrees Celsius. That is actually insane.
Yeah.
So now we have Faroon joining. And I'm going to assume Faroon to guest 2. And then we'll see if we can do it like this. There we go. Three.
Hey Max, how's it going, mate?
It is good. How are you?
Very good. I'm in Dubai right now.
Oh yeah, cool. You've made the move.
Yeah, he moved now, right?
I've moved, yeah. It's very nice out here. Very hot, but very good for entrepreneurs. So highly recommend start a business. Everything's super convenient.
Nice, cool. Yeah, that's sick. Congrats on the move, man. From London to
Thank you, man.
Dubai.
Huge move. But the reason I joined this call, guys, is Max, I, Dylan, and his team. We met in London. We had a lot of deep chats, and they kind of convinced me to move to Anvil, and we're making the move finally after a lot of deliberation. And I've mapped out the whole strategy, and I've jumped on this call to get Max, Dylan, and everyone to just rip apart my animal launch strategy and destroy it into a million pieces so that I can launch much better.
Let's do that. Sounds like fun.
Let's do it. Do you mind if I share my screen and just show you like a mini mirror board?
I don't even know if you can share your screen on this tool, to be completely honest. Do you think you can?
I
There
think
should
I
be
can. Did it
a
work?
share screen button, I think.
Oh, yeah. Solo. Let's see here. So I can assign that. I guess we just do solo or with PIP, with person in picture, or with solo. I guess we can just do solo. Does that work? I'm not the. I know I can share my screen. can you like share the document with me and then I can share it? Does that
That's
work?
that's probably better. Yeah, I'll send
Okay.
I'll make it public and I'll send it to you now. Should share public link. Anyone with the link can view. Um, I will send you the link now at school. There
Okay.
you go.
We need
Here
a
is the
producer,
link.
an engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if my internet can keep up here. All right. Boom. I've opened it, and now we're not gonna be able to see you though, Faroon. We're only gonna be able to see
It's
me.
fine.
But you can see the screen that I'm sharing now, right? Or can you?
I might have to open YouTube. Let me have a look at YouTube.
Okay.
Course.
Yeah, I'll let you
Yeah,
know.
open
It's like
YouTube
a
because
little
I
bit
have my
behind,
guest.
but it should be good.
I can't see the screen share yet on YouTube.
Okay. It's
There
probably
you go.
coming
It's
in a
good. We
sec
can
here.
see it. Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay.
We can see it?
Yeah.
Yes, I can see on YouTube. Perfect. Yeah, I mean, the key thing is really roughly, as you guys can see from the left, it kind of starts from content, where we have 7 pieces on Instagram. Sorry, 7 pieces of content a week on LinkedIn. And also we comment on other creators' posts as well to kind of get eyeballs from other creators' posts. And then Instagram, we do 4 posts a day and then four
Yeah.
stories a day.
Yep.
That's how we get traffic. Right now, I have 150K followers, roughly doing around $1,000 to $2,000 in new MR every day. So roughly 55, 60K MR. As of this morning, we're 54K, but it'll go up over the weekend. That's the content side. And then if you scroll to the right, please, Max, if you just,
Yes.
or
I'm
maybe
looking
move
at
your
the
cursor.
run new DM script now. If you want to follow along, just on your own Murray board, or
Yeah.
maybe yeah.
Oh, because I'm looking at YouTube. There might be a delay. Yeah. Perfect. And then then we have DM script, right? So we close over the DMs, basically. And then over the DMs, the whole goal now is to push annual instead of monthly, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Cool.
Now,
Yep.
where I want to pick your brain, Max, is once we're closing over the DMs now, we want to be obviously pitching the annual. So I wanted to pick your brain on my annual offer that I have. If you scroll to the right, please,
Yep.
where the arrow goes. Yeah, and basically, and right below, yeah, exactly. We're right to the right of that, and then right next to VSL, there should be a list of questions I had for you. So
Do you
right
want me?
underneath, if you scroll down, please.
Oh yeah. Here.
Actually, I'll get my cursor on here. Yeah, it says
Yep.
key questions.
Yes.
So maybe I can bring that above. Do you see it now? I brought it here. Key questions.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. So this is what I had, right? The new annual offer, there's a lot of like lingo for my niche here. But right below that, I'll just bring that thing below. I have a list of key questions I had right below that bubble. Exactly that. Exactly. You see me there. So the first question I had was obviously I want to launch an annual offer and ask people what's very compelling. There's a bit of a lag there. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, it's going to go down again. I'm so sorry because I moved it. I did that 20 seconds ago. That's so
Yeah,
weird.
it's fine. I see it. I see it live. Like
Yeah.
I see if
Okay.
you watch it on the
Okay,
mirror
perfect.
board, I see your cursor, so you can just do it from your own mirror board, and I see exactly what you do.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm not going to move it now again. Sorry. But basically, the question I had was the first question is, what's the best way to ask customers what they really want? So then we can include in our annual offering exactly what they want to make it more compelling. That's the first question.
Cool. I watched a. I recently watched through every single interview that Sam Ovens have made, and I watched every single one. I ran it through AI, and I there was a portion of this where Sam basically said that the best way to do like market research, like sure you can do a poll, you can do a post in Skool, you can jump on Zoom calls with them, you can meet them in events and all of that. And Sam said that he never do polls and he never do posts. He always jump on Zoom calls with people. So I think the absolute best way to do it is to just jump on Zoom calls, because you already have customers and you have a community where people are in. I would honestly like set aside X time in your calendar each day for maybe a week or two, and just like jump on a 30-minute Zoom call with just a bunch of your customers and just ask them questions, because that's probably the absolute best thing to do. It's a little bit more time consuming, but that is what Sam is doing all the time. And that's probably what we should do more as well.
So
But
group calls.
yeah, or one-on-one calls even. That's what Sam is doing. It's just jumping on one-on-one calls with some. He calls them like power users. Some of the people on Skool that are using Skool a lot. He jumps on one-on-one calls with them. That's probably the best thing. If it's worth
Very
Sam's
interesting,
time
man.
to
I
do it,
appreciate that.
yeah. If it's worth Sam's time, it's probably worth our time.
Yeah, I agree, man. Would you say, what questions would you ask if you were to jump on like kind of group calls with your users? Just curious.
I would, because you're trying to figure out what the offer should be, right, for new customers coming in.
Exactly.
And
Correct, yeah.
there is this framework that you can use, which is called the OTO framework. I don't remember exactly what those questions were. Do you remember that, Dylan, by any chance? What the OTO questions were?
I can look it up. I do remember it, but I don't remember what it stands for.
Yeah, it's like basically what you want to learn. Like I've done this before, not following the exact OTO framework, but it's basically you ask them like you're basically trying to figure out why they joined. So I would just like ask them first of all, why did you join this community? And what specifically what's it that you joined? Like what was the main thing that made you basically pull the trigger and buy? That's what I would like to figure out. And then I would also like to figure out how they actually like it now after they've joined, and if there's anything that they're missing. And then also what you can ask when you're on a call with them is basically like the results. Have they seen any results so far? Or like what has the transformation been since they joined, basically? So you can figure out why did you want to join in the first place? What has your experience now been since joining? And then finally results. Like what has been your transformation? So it's like before, during, and then results, I guess.
Yeah, before to figure out what they like, how they like it right now. If there's anything missing, that's perfect, man. I can ask them a series of questions. And do I ask them to put the answers in the chat? Because then there's group bias. Or do I get them to answer live, like kind of like this
I would do a
on the
one-on-one
Zoom
call.
call?
I would like jump on a one-on-one call with Sub and somebody for half an hour and just speak with them and see what they say.
Oh,
So I wouldn't even do group calls. So speak to people one-on-one. Then you can also record it on Fathom, right? So you have a Fathom recording. So you save every single word that they're saying, and then you can take this transcript of that Fathom recording, put it into AI, and then you can synthesize that information into like a document or something like that. So you don't have to remember everything or take notes of everything.
I love that.
Was it
Yeah,
was it an objection timeline outcome? Was that what the OTO question was?
I don't remember. I will have to look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can you and everybody on the call as well. You can search for like the OTO framework. It's basically that, figuring out why people joined, how's the experience been since joining, and have they seen any results? And then you can use that to understand why your customers bought in and what they like and what they don't like, and then you can use that to create an offer.
I love that,
And if
man.
you-
Thank you very much, Max. And
Yeah, and if you can do like
Sorry, go
30
ahead.
of those calls, that's crazy good. If you can do like 30 or even maybe even 50 of them, then you can
30
have
calls.
Yeah.
I love that,
30
man. What we
And
can
people-
also do is we
and
move
people-
fast, right? We can do all of them in one day. I do
Yeah.
10, and then two of my other team members do like 10 calls each, and then get all the
Yeah.
learnings, launch Anvil, triple our revenue. I know I'll triple my revenue after launching Anvil. I can see it already. Sick.
Yeah. And people will jump
Sorry,
on those
Dylan.
calls with you as well. Because it's like,
That's
yeah,
smart.
one-on-one
30
call with
calls.
Fern.
Love it, man. Thank you. The second question is, what kind of guarantees can we offer? Because right now we're at 55, 60K MR, but I want to be 150K plus. So what guarantees would you offer to, maximize annual conversions?
Mm, like with guarantees, you can do like two different ones, right? So you can have a you can do three different routes. Either you don't have a guarantee at all, like, you know, or you have a conditional guarantee, which is basically if you join, if you complete the course, and if you join X amount of Q&A calls, and yeah, you can put whatever conditions what you want on it. And if you're still not happy, then we will refund you. So that's like you're putting a condition, right? We can refund you if you do this and you're still not happy. Or you can have an unconditional guarantee, which is basically no matter what, if you join and you're not happy for any reason, we're just gonna refund you. If you're selling annual and higher ticket, and you're most likely gonna sell over the phone, right? So I would not use an unconditional. Like it's up to you. Like if somebody buys our stuff, for example, and they're just like, "Hey, this is not what I wanted. Like I want my money back." Like, of course, we're gonna jump on a call and talk with them and see why and all of that. It rarely, very, very rarely happens, if ever, anymore. But if that's somebody, we just fine, like get your money back type of thing. But we're not
Yeah.
we're not fronting with an unconditional guarantee because we also only want to get people in that are like serious and actually want to do this. And you also have a track record, you have
Yeah.
results, you have testimonials and all of that, right? So it's like, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
What I would do
Otherwise, you get to go to
is like,
abuse.
yeah, and like the thing that I could recommend maybe is just like what we do is just offer like a 14-day money back guarantee. So it's sort of unconditional, but it's just like, hey, and 2 weeks is kind of enough time to test it out and see if seems like it's actually going to be something that helps you get to where you want to go. Like you're not going to actually jump in here
Yeah.
and then like 3 months from now decide that you don't like it anymore. You know, you'll know that pretty quickly just going through all the content and the vibe of the community and everything like that. So that's another thing that you could do, and then it relieves a lot of pressure on the call because then it's just like, hey, like even if you buy today, you're still kind of like, you haven't like locked yourself into something that you can never get back. So I would just do like a 14-day money back guarantee. That's probably the most simplistic thing.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that makes sense, man. Super cool. Is there any other bonus you would add, guys, to make it more compelling in general in the annual offer? Any bonuses?
I think what you have to realize too, Foreign, is like what we were saying in person with like the bonus. It's just like you should really highlight like what this person's gonna get for the price point, right? Like we already talked about like how like what's the ROI. I think that's like the main thing. The bonus, so you already have a lot of stuff. Like you're already they have the training, they have the calls, they have the community. I mean, you're already giving them a lot of stuff to go through. Like you don't have to just like give just to sell a higher ticket thing. Like it's really just what's the ROI on your service basically.
Yeah. How do I do that? What's the tactical action step to highlight the ROI in the VSL or where?
I think it like it
Just
you the difference now, right, is that you're not gonna sell without a sales call. Like before you did traffic to your about page and then people bought basically, and it was lower ticket. And now we're gonna sell higher ticket and it's gonna be a sales call in place. So like it's just like how do you structure that sales call? And we just follow a very like the traditional framework, which is basically they watch a VSL, they opt in, they book a call. You try to warm them up as much as possible before the call, like try to give them as much information as possible before the call. Then when you jump on the call, it's just like in the beginning of the call, it's just simple building rapport, meeting the person, then setting the agenda for the call, right? So we just tell the prospect how the call will go. So, Farun, for example, so Farun, basically on this call, what I like to do is just to ask you a couple of questions first, just understand where you are and where you want to get to. After that, I would love to explain what we do and present like a pitch, like a custom pitch deck that we've done for you and your business. We can show you exactly what we do and how that can help. and then at the end we can discuss everything regarding price and all of that. Does that sound good? And then they say okay. So now we just set the agenda for the call, and then we did just basically go through that process. And in terms of bonuses, I think it's great to add bonuses if you have like a value stack. Like, for example, you're going to get the training, the course material, you're going to get the community, you will get the support structure, which is like Q&A calls, etc., etc. And then whatever bonuses you have that you can highlight, maybe you have, any resources they're getting, or maybe you're doing some work for them. I know that you guys have been doing some DIY stuff as well, or like done for you stuff as well. So maybe I would just highlight what those are. Yeah, the value basically on the goal.
Makes sense. We were thinking of
Yeah.
just selling over the DMs, like $500, $600 products. What do you guys think? We've done that last year, £400, like over 100 times, just over the DMs, like £400 pay for over the DMs. What do you think about that, guys? Or should we like higher price point but sales call?
Yeah, so it's you're going. How much is the monthly that you've been selling? Like $100?
It's like
$69,
49
but
or
we're
60,
thinking
63. Yeah.
it's
$69,
$69,
yeah.
but we're thinking of just doing like, okay, let's do like $600. We just pay upfront for a year
Yeah,
kind of thing. Over the
yeah. Like
DM, no calls, simple.
if you're selling like annual for like 550 or something, it's not really like on the high
Yeah,
ticket route where you maybe need to do a sales call. Like if you've done it before with DMs and it works,
yeah,
you can 100% test it out. If you can sell it for more and you want it, like, then I would definitely do a sales call. I haven't really sold like that over the DM, so I can't really give you exactly. It becomes more important for you. I understand why you're asking about like guarantees and like bonuses and such,
yeah,
because you need to highlight it very well if you do it on over the DMs. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I don't know your market specifically neither, but like I don't know if you can charge more than 500 per year. Um, you're giving
Yeah.
people a huge transformation for what
Yeah.
you're doing, so you could argue that you can charge
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Like another thing you could do for is highlight on average how like what salary people are earning with the jobs that you help them land. And you could be like, yeah, on average, a member that gets a job makes this much per year, like on average. Some on the high side of this, some on the low side of this. And that instantly is like that's almost better than our stuff, because our stuff isn't even like guaranteed, right? If it works for them, because some people could make 5K a month and some people could make way more than that, right? But with their thing, it's like they're getting like a paid salary, and it's something that you could just be like, look, like if you get a job, most people get a job that lands anywhere from here to here, and then they're instantly gonna reflect that number back on what they're paying for your thing, and like what's the ROI on that.
Yeah. I can literally say make your money back in the first week of your new job. Simple.
Yeah, they basically will, right?
Yeah, that's sick, man. And pricing, would you guys do? I was thinking either 550, 597, 599. What would you guys price as if you guys were in my market?
I don't think that matters too much, honestly. Like what number you use.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it matters at all.
Doesn't matter at all. Not worth the energy.
No, nah.
Ryan
It's like
Ryan Duncan said he's got the sauce for this problem.
the what problem? The pricing?
Ryan Duncan says that he has the sauce for this problem in the comments.
Like selling over DMs?
I guess so. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's
Like
saying it in the-
I don't
in
even
the
know if
chat.
we can we invite another person? Maybe we can. Does
I
Ryan
have
want to
no
join?
idea. I don't know.
He can.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
He said,
let me know if you want to
Send
join.
me
I
the-
can't see the chat right now with this tool.
oh, okay.
Cool. And another
Ryan,
thing my
you-
sales guy mentioned is leads are not trusting us. What would you guys do for trust over the DMs or VSL?
I think trust is built if like I listened to this guy yesterday. He is the dude who did a lot of the creative direction, he was a creative director for Gary Vaynerchuk, and then he was for Alex Hormozi and Layla Hormozi, and now recently he started his own YouTube channel. And what is his name? I need to YouTube now. Let's see here. YouTube, how
It's
to
me an
build a
invite link as
brand.
well.
This guy, Caleb is his name. Anybody on this live stream who haven't seen
Yeah, I've
this
seen
video?
it.
Oh, you've seen it? It's super
Very
powerful.
sick, yeah.
I listened to that, and I've listened quite a bit to him recently, and he talks about like how to build trust. And you build trust by giving value, right? But it's not, and then the question becomes, what is value? And he puts it like value is something that causes a transformation and something that people can actually implement. So if I, for example, if I just sit here and talk about stuff, that can be value, but it becomes a lot more valuable if people actually take action on what I say and they implement it. Now it's real value. And the more stuff I can do to help people actually implement what I'm teaching, the better. So let's say you can do, that's why a free training is so powerful. That's probably why Caleb did this 6-hour-long free training on YouTube to help people build a brand, because he knew that if I can do a training on 6 hours and people watch the whole thing and they implement it and that actually helps them in their business, that's going to be very valuable. And with that value that I'm giving them, they're going to start trusting me. So it's just giving away really valuable stuff. And he also talks about basically give away the knowledge and then sell the implementation, right? So you can tell people about how to do what you're doing, but then if they actually want help implementing it, then they buy from you. So for example, he took an example as Harley Davidson. Harley Davidson has a bunch of tutorials on how to change the exhaust and how to make it faster and how to make it look better. Like they show you in YouTube videos exactly how you can do it yourself. But normally what happens is that people are like, oh cool, I now know exactly how to do it, but I don't really know how, and I'm probably gonna mess it up, so I'm just gonna go to a Harley place and they're gonna do it for me. Yeah. So I think
Love it. It's reminding
yeah.
myself I need to do more. And you've done this before very well, Max. How would you launch the annual offer to current like monthly paying members if you were me? 'Cause I have a lot of 800 plus members, right? Paying.
I would now. I think we have. Let's see here. One sec. I think Ryan is joining now as well. Ryan is joining. Assigned to guest 3. There we go. Can you hear us, Ryan? Guest is in green room. Assigned to guest 3. Why doesn't it work? Why does it say green room?
What is that, like the waiting room?
Give me one sec here. Assigned to guest 4. Plus. Dang it. How do I add you, Ryan? I see Ryan sitting like this. I see Ryan's camera and everything, but I don't think I can add him in here. How do we do this?
That's interesting.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to leave so that I can let him in? Is that easier?
Yeah, I see that he's doing. I can see Ryan. No, let's bear with us then, Ryan, and then we can just finish with you, Farun, and then we can invite Ryan after.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's power through these 2 questions and I can leave. Awesome. How would you guys launch the annual offer to current monthly paying members is my next question.
I would think like this.
It just has to be a bonus, basically. There's something that they don't have.
Yeah, like what's in it for them, what I think. So maybe you can say like, for example, hey everybody, like we're gonna launch this annual offer, and since you guys have already been customers with us on the monthly plan, and since you've been here since the beginning, we want to give you guys a really good offer, like a pre-launch offer, for example, and you will have until 5 days from now. So you can do like an internal launch first. You can say like, if you guys buy in, you're gonna get it for maybe a discounted price, or maybe they will get it for the same price, but with a bonus, as Dylan said, right? So basically tell them, you guys now have 5 days. We're gonna do an eternal launch for you guys first. If you guys buy, you get a discount, you get all of this value, and you also get this bonus. If you don't buy, that's completely fine. You can continue on your monthly as you've always done. But if you want to buy into the annual stuff later, you will have to buy in what the actual price is going to be later. So you can do like an internal launch. I think that's pretty good.
I love that. Continue on monthly or buy at higher price
Yeah,
later or upgrade at
actual
higher price
price.
later. I love that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And what's one thing you've seen in past launches that's made the biggest difference?
Like, we haven't really done launches per se. We pushed a lot for the school games before. And I think, if I think about that, I think the big thing is... Yeah, I really think the big thing is just getting the fundamentals in place, like having a good offer, and then telling people, everybody, that you have this good offer, and also telling people why you have this good offer. So if you're going to do an internal launch, right, your why is very clear. You can tell them that I'm doing this crazy good offer for you right now because the reason why I'm giving you a better price now is because I'm actually going to launch it at a higher price later. So if you guys want to get in cheap now, before we increase the price, you can get it now, right? Also, if somebody's running for the school games, I think it's very powerful to tell people that I'm actually doing this really good offer now because I'm competing in the school games. That's something that helped me a lot, because a lot of people then that you've been giving value to and helping for free, let's say, they actually want to buy from you now because they get a great offer, and they're also going to help you to achieve this goal, which could be winning the school games or whatever that might be. But I think it's simple. Like, if I break it down, it's like create a great offer, have a deadline for that offer, and then tell everybody about it as much as you humanly possibly can. Like, run retargeting ads, send emails to your list, post in your group, go live, do everything you can to just tell people about, like, I have this offer now, it's going to end at this day and time, and if you want it, you should join before this day and time, because that's when the price goes up or this bonus disappears or whatever it is. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. That is it. I will leave you guys to it. Thank you, Max, and thank you, Lynn. I will now crush and 3x my monthly revenue.
Let's go. Keep us up to date.
Let's go. Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Nice. And now we can see if we can get... Oh, now Ryan left. Dang it. Can Ryan test and join
he's
again?
Not able to join. I think he said I can't join now, boys.
Oh, dang it. Then it's... Well, Ryan, if you can join, now you can join. From our end, at least. Okay, let's do some questions then in the meantime. So, Anton said, what's the best strategy of winning the school games nowadays? Paid traffic? I think it's basically what we just said. I don't know what you think, Dylan, but it's like just an offer and then telling people about that offer and that it ends.
That's pretty much all it is. Yeah. Yeah. People want to feel like there's some reason why you need to buy within this time period, and just have a really solid offer. And yeah, I think people like to get behind the cause. Like when we won the school games, everybody just was excited to be on the bandwagon, basically. And they're just like, oh, that's cool. I want to be a part of that.
Yep. I also did a free training on how to win the school games. Because we have had a lot of customers who won the school games, and I jumped on a lot of one-on-one calls with those people, and I basically told them the exact same thing every single time. No revolutionary stuff. It's basically just those fundamental things, like bonuses, tell people why, have a deadline, create a good offer, scarcity. Basically, $100 million offers by Alex Ramosi. It's basically what it is. If you've read that book, now Ryan is joining. Let's see here.
I think he said he might not be able to have his camera on, but that should be fine.
There we go. What's up, Ryan?
Yo,
Can you see us and yourself? We can
wait,
only
hang
see
on,
like
I gotta pause the YouTube. Okay, there we go.
we can only see half your face for some reason.
All right, I can hear you. Wait, speak.
Hello?
Okay, cool. I was like, fuck, is it echoing?
We can only see half your face though. I don't know. Can you see him, Dylan? Can you see us or no?
Yeah, I could see.
Yeah, I don't want my camera. You can't like turn it off on like Ecamm.
Um, yeah, we can do this. Now we
Can
can't
you
see it
hide
at all.
me?
Yeah, we just hid you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so for Hoon trying to sell in the DMs, basically you want to run paid ads direct to like Instagram profile visits. And you want to run 3 different ad sets, which is a carousel. You want to run carousel ads, a video ad, and like a 1-page ad. And that all drives into like Instagram, Facebook, like LinkedIn profiles. And then basically the biggest conversion mechanism, like that's your top of funnel, and then organic takes over, and you start to hit them with like IG story sequences, which will be curiosity ones, because it's like you're getting like new followers. So the paid ads bring you new followers, and then straight into that, and then you just use stories, and you do curiosity based, and then you do like evidence based, and you just like flex like people buying into your program, like, oh, 4 people just joined, just made 20K, like, and you just push out in front of everyone, run them through that sequence, and then hit them with retargeting too, and they're just like stuck in this like void funnel basically. And then the only time you can escape like the funnel is when they pay. And I think Fahoon could do that and like increase his prices like heaps, because he'll find the right person every time, like the exact right prospect every single time, especially if you're like running ads for it too.
Nice. Where did you learn that? Have you done that, or have you like seen somebody do it, or?
I've just been studying like behind the scenes. I haven't posted much in schools or anything recently. I've just been really thinking about like how to get more, like more for less in a way. Like you don't have to spend as much to get a profile visit to go through one of those profiles. And I'm like, oh fuck, like I might bring up an Instagram account. I'm definitely doing this for my clients. Run them into an Instagram story sequence, and then just send them like the Skool link right in the DMs, and then you don't even need a sales call.
Nice.
So that's
Because
like
they're
your best
already-
strategy
they're-
if you're gonna do DMs.
Yeah, 100%. Because you're gonna run like stories, and then you're gonna show people, like you're gonna literally tell people like DM me like PIF, like paid in full. I was like watching it on this podcast from this guy that's doing it. He's scaling like crazy. It's like this funnel. It's fucking nuts.
Nice. Yeah, ManyChat is a good tool I know people use for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
This one, they're basically sold by the time they get to the DMs, because they get all of the, like the way that you bake the stories in. You do it like as a sequence, a story sequence. Curiosity first, and then the next after. You tell people that you're not taking clients at the moment. It's like, oh, people are now waiting. Like, when's he open? Be like, oh, I'm opening up for clients. People want to buy straight away. So you just got to, you funnel them in with paid, and you just flood them with organic,
Nice.
and then retarget on the back end.
Yeah, targeting is
it's
crazy
nuts.
good. Venkatesh said as well, like, can we land our first client without any investment and personal brand? Well,
Yeah, of course.
yeah, like investment into what? Like you can just start. It depends on what you're selling. If you're selling a school community, you probably need to invest into a school community. But if you're selling like a service or something, then you can just, yeah, you can start selling over Zoom. If you want to elaborate on it, we can dive deeper into it. But yeah, Well, this one then. Let's see. I have an art portrait community course in development, a book I just completed, and art that I make and sell. Wondering which platform should I use to serve and engage people on and build a community. What do you guys think? Which platform should I use to serve and engage people on and build a community? Skool could be a good one.
Yeah, Skool. What else?
Yeah. I think Skool is
Skool's
solid.
like the perfect platform. Max Pearson, Skool, affiliate link in bio.
Did
Just
Dylan?
$9 a month.
Yeah. Did Dylan lag out, by the way? I don't see him anymore.
He must have he must have faded into the profile funnel.
Yeah. Rover said, "What is UMR?" Not sure. Do you know what UMR is? Right?
UMR. No,
No,
no idea.
I don't know. Sorry, Rover. Rich said, "I have 140 members in my Skool community. I just launched it 3 weeks ago. That's sick. Nice."
Big slay. It's crazy. School's going nuts, man.
Yeah, spending a lot of money on ads right now. Skool itself as well. They're probably growing a lot.
Yeah, it's like getting big.
Yep. Justino said, "Greetings from New York. I had a health issue that had me off school for 3 months. Was able to consult with 2 brick and mortar clients. Took each to $200,000. That's sick. Also took interior designer from 0 to 15K in 40 days. That's awesome. Left my job this Friday, and I'm all in on Skool for the next 3 months. Let's go. Implementing course. I can't wait to get to work." Let's get to work. Let's see. I'm just gonna have my face here then.
So good.
Is it late right now? Are you still in Australia, by the way, or in Thailand? I mean,
Thailand. Yeah, still in Thailand.
so you're like a couple of hours ahead of
Yeah.
me then, right? I think.
Yeah, it's like 10:45 p.m. here.
Nice.
Whereabouts are you? Are you still in Sweden?
Yes, still in Sweden. I'm at my parents' place right now. I've sold my apartment and I'm staying at my parents' house. Let's see here. Now I'm,
Nice.
now I'm
It does look very
sorry.
The room does look very Swedish.
Yeah, I'm like a little cabin here at my parents' place.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dylan. Can you hear us, Dylan? Probably not. Can you hear us, Dylan? No? Let's see here. Let's do some questions then. Just doing sales call, don't offer anything. What are you doing before? What you go now? Consumed so far. Okay, so these are some questions we talked with Faroon, right? I did some deep research, Paul in discussion thread, then called him one-on-one. Yeah, agreed. Nice.
I can't hear anybody. I can't hear you guys.
Oh, we can hear you though.
I can hear you, Dylan. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Ryan said, "Yo, Max, where's the beard at?" Yeah, it's gone. I left it yesterday. It was time.
You look like you look like the fucking dude on the caviar tube.
Oh yeah, that's me actually. I'm not blonde enough though.
Yeah, true, fair enough. How's business going?
It's good. Like we just need more traffic. That's basically our bottleneck. Like The product is great. Like the results are great. Our sales process is real dialed in. We just need more traffic, like more YouTube. We need to figure out YouTube like you did, Ryan.
Why don't you? Yeah, yeah. Why don't you just run ads to profile visits? Or are you running your content as ads? Like your YouTube content as ads as well?
No, we're only running retargeting now. We killed all of the cold ads, and we're only doing retargeting ads and organic. Basically, Skool and YouTube, email lists,
What if you do
and
like
retargeting.
profile visits?
Yeah, to Instagram, you mean?
Yeah, to Instagram. And then push Instagram through to your YouTube. Because your
Yep.
YouTube sells what you do. Like you guys could be at like DM level, I reckon. You just need to warm them up further by like getting them. Basically, I reckon the whole like funnel of marketing. The first side of it is what does he do,
Yeah.
right? Like if a guy drives down the road in a Ferrari, you're like, oh, I wonder what he does for work or like business or whatever. And so that's your marketing first. It's like people are curious. And then you send them to the place where you tell them what you do and you tell them how to do it. And then for more support, fast track, blah, 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 then you can work with me one-on-one, or you can join my program, or here's a link to my community. Like I will send you to the place that I want you to go and spend money with me. And like that's bringing people into that ecosystem, and then you just filter them through.
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely like I've been on this mission now lately to try and figure out like the organic more and more and more. Like I really want to figure out YouTube, and we've also discussed to potentially figure out some paid stuff as well. But I really want to like figure out YouTube. I see you such a massive potential on YouTube, and I don't know if you can see my screen right now if I screen share. Um, but we have this customer inside of course, and it's Dylan, this guy, super cool. I met him in person as well 2 weeks ago, and he's a I don't know if Dylan is here right now. Maybe he is. I think about I've been speaking a lot with Dylan lately because he is really good at YouTube. So if everybody here on the live stream, because he started this YouTube channel like 5 months ago, and he is basically a YouTube strategist, so he's helping a lot of people with YouTube. And a lot of the YouTube strategists on YouTube, they normally just talk about YouTube and how much they know about YouTube, but very few of them actually grow their own YouTube. So that's really cool with Dylan because he's using his own channel to test a bunch of different stuff. You can see he had like 700 views, 400 views, 8,000 views, 5,000 views. So he was kind of testing different 85,000 views on this one. So he's constantly testing different formats and different techniques and stuff. But now recently, his most 3 recent videos absolutely blew up. So he had 12 days ago 170,000 views, 2 weeks ago 207,000 views, and then 3 weeks ago 20,000 views. And so a big thing that Dylan talks about, I don't know if you agree with this, Ryan, but Dylan says that like YouTube has had a period now where a lot of people make a lot of very raw content, like no editing, no scripting, no nothing. And Dylan here, Creator Launch, is moving more back to like spending more time in quality to making like quality videos and scripting them and researching them and like doing that. And that has been working really good for him. Just making more quality stuff. So
I think it's just like understanding. I think it's just like you just want to understand like what your audience wants. Like they do tell you, like in the comments, or they engage with that content more, and so you just got to kind of tailor it more towards that. My like success on YouTube was, an opportune moment that I just took advantage of. Like I was just there at the right time and it worked out. And then I've been able to monetize it as well, which was nice, doing like a low ticket community. So, but yeah, like scripted content, like Hormozy does scripted content. You can see he like reads a teleprompter.
Yeah,
with everything that he does.
that's interesting.
Yeah, like he does, and obviously Iman does. A lot of these guys are doing like teleprompted, like scripted content, and I reckon it helps them like pump it out more. They don't have to think; they can just kind of sit and present rather than, you know, you can notice it with Hormozy in his videos. He'll be like more vibrant or energetic when he's not reading the script, and then when he's reading the script, he kind of just sits there like hunched over. It's just like, so I scaled this business from 200 to 1 million, and he's just like, you know, and there was three mechanisms that we used in this money model. Like that's what he's like. He's so like deadpan.
So he's more energetic when he doesn't go with the script, you mean?
Yeah, 100%. He's like way more passionate. And then when there's a script there, he's just doing it for his launch as well. Like, and I mean, also, why wouldn't you? Like, you're busy like running a big business, you know, having a fucking script put on a teleprompter, like sit down and look like Hormozy and say and speak like Hormozy. Thank you.
Yeah,
All right, awesome. Off to editing.
yeah,
You know, it's just like a machine that just runs.
true. Yeah, yeah. Like I can highly encourage anybody to check out Dylan and also this dude Caleb, and probably as you said as well, Hormozy is probably really good to check it as well for YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
yeah. Hormozy's good.
Moin said, "Hey, this is an agent's owner from India. My niche is in solar installation. Currently, I'm trying to outreach local prospects, but the problem that I'm facing is that they think my fees are a bit too much. Well, sell to America. Could be good. That's what I did. I was in Sweden and I only sold to the US, so that could be a good thing. Like reaching out. If you're a service-based business, like you can reach to US businesses. Um, let's see here. I think we're a bit behind here with questions. Let me see if I can find a good one. Like Gamify course, hello. Find me on Skool, guys. Rich Summers. Bring me on, Ryan. We got you all. Let's see if I can find a good question.
You got me on.
Question about emails. I saw in your newsletter you have a simple unsubscribe. Are long unsubscribes not good anymore? Also, there is a read time on top. What are your insights to this? Are you sending a lot of emails, by the way, Ryan? To your groups?
I'm not sending any.
No? Do you only use Skool?
None.
Cool.
Yeah, only Skool.
Yeah. Yeah, like Skool, that's actually interesting. Like, did you see those stats with Skool emails? That Skool has like crazy good delivery rates and open rates if you
Yeah, I was like,
use the email feature.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
like so good to hear. To be honest, you like the free community, like as a funnel, is, you know, it is a good strategy to get things done.
Yeah. No, like they have really good operates on it. But to like regarding your question, David, like simple unsubscribe or long, I don't really. I think the main thing is that just have this unsubscribe button. I don't think it needs to be a super long one. And then the like read time on top. What's your insight on this? It's insight on this. It's basically something we're just testing. Like if somebody opens up the email and they see it's gonna take me 3 minutes to read this email, does it really matter? Maybe, maybe not. I think the main thing to just do monitor if you do send emails for your own list, like high level, is like all of this KPI is like the spam score, making sure the open rates are good, and all of that stuff. Open rates and maybe even click through rates. And I can also highly encourage you to send emails via Skool if you have a community because those stats seems to outperform everything else that I've seen. Yeah.
I might head out, Mr. Pearson.
Okay. Cool. Nice to talk to you again.
100%, bro. Always a good time. I'll speak to you soon. Have a good
Yeah.
one. Peace out,
You too.
Max, Dylan, and YouTube.
Have a good
Bye.
one. Bye. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Dylan, we lost connection with Dylan as well. Let's see if we can go through some question here. Ba-ba-da-bo. I'm actually going to start from the bottom. How do you warm up an audience to buy something they don't know they need? Well, I think it's tough to sell something if the audience don't need it. So here's what I learned. I learned this from Sam, right? If we want to make a business successful, we basically need three things. First, we need a market. Then we need a problem from that market. And then we need a solution. The mistake where a lot of people go wrong, including myself, 100 times, is that I created the solution first. I was like, I'm going to run ads, let's say. Or I'm going to, whatever now might be. You create the solution first, and then you try to fit it into a marketplace. So you go backwards, right? You start with the solution, and then try to sell it to somebody. The better way to go about it is to find the somebody first. You find a marketplace that you're interested in and have passion for. And then you're like, oh, I know that I want to work with, I don't know, or golf people, let's say. So, okay, I love golf. I say it's a big market. There's a lot of money in golf. So that's my market. Then I just speak with golfers and find a problem. And then I find a solution for the problem that I know that they're willing to pay money for. Because now we know that we have a marketplace and we know what the problem is. And now we have a solution for it. It's very tough to sell something to a marketplace if they don't even want it or don't even need it, right? And then let's see here. There's a guy here in Spain that does social media content on detoxing, biohacking, improving digestion problems. I think he only does one-on-one coaching, and he has no courses. And he has no courses and less than 300 YouTube subs. Okay. How do you warm up an audience to buy? I've already talked about that one. Max, I need to know how you do your studio setup so my video background is not just a black sheet. Well, like you can buy like backdrops if you just want like a black background. Like a lot of maybe I can show this what I use. If I do this, so like backdrop video, I don't know, black portable backdrop, like something like this basically is what I use if you want a just a background. Let's see here, my internet is a bit slow, but basically like this. You can find them very cheaply. This is what I use, and you can just have that in the background. And yeah, there's a bunch of different ones. There's like black, there's blue, there's a bunch of different stuff. This is more expensive one. This is like $300. You don't have to spend that. There's a lot smaller ones, the more portable ones that you can use. And if you don't want to use that, you can just like sit outside or something. Like record a video outside, or just take a place in your room and have a lamp in the background. Like I don't think the backdrop matters at all. I'm literally in a small cabin right now with like a bed in the background. I could probably do a YouTube video here, but best teleprompter to start with, Elgato prompter. Works great for recording courses, educational content. It works for non-scripted talking head content. Yeah, this one is really good. I can show you guys this as well if you want. Elgato teleprompter. It's a really solid one, like this one. So it works for iPhone. It works for webcam. It works for any type of camera lens you have. It's a really good one, and it costs like $300 or something, 350, but maybe no, $300. You can buy it on Amazon for. And also, what's really cool about this one is that, you know, on all the old normal teleprompters, you need like an iPad for it, right? But the cool thing with the Elgato one is that it literally has a screen here. You get the screen included. So you just hook this up to your computer, and you can host whatever you want here. So for example, let's say you're doing a lot of interviews on Zoom or anything, or sales calls on Zoom. You can literally pull up the Zoom call on the screen. So you're looking into the camera, and you can see the person you're speaking to, and while you're looking into the camera. So you're not doing like an interview looking to the left or to the right. So this is a solid prompter. If you're looking for a prompter, that's the one I have. It's really good. Miles said, I also use the black sheet, just added my camera settings. Yeah, that's a big thing as well, camera settings. You look very young now. Yeah, I have heard this multiple times. Like Aaron on my team says I look like a kid. I take it. If I could be a kid all my life, I'll do that. Yeah, Peach. Yeah, the market, it's a tough one. It's literally the toughest thing to figure out, I feel like, in entrepreneurship. It's just like, who do I sell to and what do I sell? If you get that right, everything else becomes a lot easier. Max, what's a plugin used to see the views data on your videos? So this, right? I think you mean this one. It's 1 of 10. I think Dylan wrote that in the chat as well. It's 1 of 10. So it's basically, it shows the outlier, right? So on Caleb's YouTube channel here, for example, right? This video performed 41 times better than all of his previous content. So it performed really well. Then he made a video here that performed 5x better than average. So basically his average view per video is normally 76 divided by 5, which is like 15k per video on average. This is average now. So you can see here, it made one month ago, and it got only 6,000 views, and that was a 0.2. So yeah, that's the tool. If I had to choose between two niches for someone that's just starting out, which one of the two would you go for? 1, habits, 2, automations. Is there a niche to tie them together? And who shall I copy? Well, I would honestly do this, Rakib, right? I would just ask yourself, like, what are you interested in? This is something that a lot of people overlook. Like, what are you actually passionate about? Like, what do you actually want to do? Because if you do like I did when I had my agency, right? I didn't care about my passion. I was like, roofers. Roofers in the US, they have a problem, which is they need more leads. I created a solution for that problem, which worked really well. I helped a lot of roofing companies grow by millions. I helped some companies grow by tens of millions. My first client went from $14 million to $33.6 million in yearly income. And they removed all of their ad spend, or they took all of their advertising dollars previously and put it into Facebook ads with me. And they doubled their 8-figure business. So it was working great. And they paid me really good as well. But I wasn't passionate about it. Like, I didn't like roofing. I didn't even enjoy running ads that much. I don't really like media buying and ads. I know how to do it, but I didn't enjoy it. And so I didn't want to run that business long term. So that's why it's so important to choose something that you're actually that's trendy, but also, or that's in demand, and that's something that's working in the marketplace, but also something you enjoy. So you mentioned automations, and since you're mentioning automations, like AI automations is very trendy, like on YouTube, and I think there's a lot of people creating like AI agencies right now, or teaching automations to other people, creating courses about it. And then what niche to go for? I would find somebody else who's running that successfully and see what they're doing and what market they're going for. So start with the market first. Who do you actually want to work with? And then see what they need help with. And there's a bunch of worksheets and like exercises you can go through as well to find a niche. We help our customers with that as well. but it starts with like, what do you want and who do you want to help and why do you want to work with them? Javier said from New York, that's cool. After how many weeks of posting YouTube videos should you switch strategies if you're not getting enough views? Yeah, it's I'm no YouTube master by any means at all. Like, but I think you can tie YouTube very closely to like business as well, or like creating a product to sell, basically, right? Because a YouTube video is basically a product that people pay attention to, right? Instead of creating a course, let's say, and people pay money for it to get access to it. So YouTube is all about, on YouTube, there's basically 3 metrics that all that matters on YouTube, basically, or the most important metrics to focus on when it comes to YouTube is, and I've learned this from Dylan, the first one is click-through rate on your thumbnail, right? And then impressions. That's the second one. So if you go to a YouTube video, you can see, for example, how many impressions are this YouTube video getting? And if it's not getting a lot of impressions, meaning that YouTube is not spreading it to a lot of people, normally it's like the idea of the video or the title of video is not like in demand, let's say, right? People are not really interested in it, right? So if we're not getting enough impressions, it's probably the packaging in the video of the video or the positioning of the video in terms of title. And if you're not getting enough click-through rate on the video, then it's normally the thumbnail, right? Because if we get a lot of impressions and we have a lot of high click-through rate, then we will get a lot of views. But then the third KPI that also plays into this, which is basically probably the most important one, is the average view duration, right? So if you have a video that is, let's say, 10 minutes long, and the average view duration is basically, on average, how long do people watch the video? So if I have a video that's 10 minutes and people on average watches 5 minutes, then I have a 50% average view duration, which is really good, by the way. So if we can get those 3 metrics in place, then if we can create a really good video that people want to watch, right? So we can have a long average view duration. We have a good title that is in demand in the market, right? So people are interested in that type of video. And we have a good thumbnail. So we have a high click-through rate. We have a good title that's in demand, and we have a high average view duration. Now YouTube will give you even more impressions. So that's basically what YouTube comes down to. It's like good video, like a good video that people want to watch from beginning to end. We have a good title that people are interested in, and we have a click-through, like a good thumbnail that people want to click on. If we can get this right, which is easier said than done, then YouTube will give us a lot of impressions and views, because YouTube wants people to be on the YouTube platform, right? And here's something that's interesting as well, the final thing I will say on this. Let's say you have a really good title and a really good thumbnail, right? So you create a really good title and a really good thumbnail that people are interested in. When they see your title and your thumbnail together on YouTube, they're like, oh, I have to click this one. They click on it, which is a great sign to YouTube, right? So now YouTube is like, oh, a lot of people are clicking on this video. So now they start to serve you more impressions, right? You get more impressions, and since you get more impressions, you have good click-through rate, and you have a good title, you get more views. But then what happens a lot of the time is that you post a video that performs really well in the beginning, right? And because people are clicking on it. But then YouTube notices that the average view duration is bad. Like, oh, people only watch like 10% of this video and then they leave, right? Then they just stop serving you impressions because the average view duration wasn't good enough. So we have to eat all 3 of them. But here's another scenario. Let's say you have a really good video with good average view duration. Let's say you post a YouTube video. Let me give you an example on this. Like we can do creator launch here. Creator launch. I know the fact was, let's see if my internet is gonna load. Here we go, right? So this was the case for Dylan's video right here. You can see this video 2 weeks ago, 188x outlier. A really good video. What happened with this video though, I think it was this video, it performed really badly like the first couple of days, or first 3 or 4 days, maybe even the first week, I don't know. But at least the first couple of days, this video performed very bad. So he knew, Dylan thought he had a good video with this one, but he wasn't getting any impressions from YouTube, neither was he getting any clicks. But he thought the video was good. And this video is great. This video has like over 50% average view duration, right? But he didn't know that early. So he's 2 days in, he posted this really good video, it didn't really perform. Most people, including myself, what do? Where you just like, on to the next one. This video didn't perform at all. So you just leave it, right? But what Dylan did is that he started playing around with new thumbnails and new titles. And then, so he did a lot of tests, A/B tests that you can do on YouTube. And then he tested it. So he tested new titles, new thumbnails, the packaging, right? And then he basically found what works the best, which is this one. He changed YouTube again. He had a good title. He started getting a lot of clicks. And since he had the good average view duration as well, then YouTube just continued to promote it. It's probably still promoting this video for Dylan. And this video is, as you click here, is going to his funnel where people can apply and book a call with him. And so he's getting booked calls from this. He's getting sales from this. And he's selling and making money from this video as well, because he has a video that has synergy with his offer as well. So that is my spiel on YouTube. What's going on in my head right now. Hopefully that helps, Javier, if you're still here. Yeah. Thanks, Mari. I'm thinking about putting just a dialed-in webinar in my free school to get people to the paid instead of a course. Okay. Okay, so you're doing like a webinar instead of a free course. Yeah, it could work. Or both. Have a course and do like a weekly webinar. All right. Cool. I think that's it for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, make sure to just join our community, our free community, or ask here under the video and I will check everything. But yeah, it was a different stream today. Hopefully you guys got some value. And also, if you haven't already, go and check out our new landing page. So if you go to course.com/start, we have a brand new landing page that you can check out. And if you want to book a call with us as well, feel free and we can help you out with some questions regarding school or online business or education or whatever that might be. So yeah, that's it, everybody. Have a great weekend. Talk soon.